Welcome back to my channel, guys. It has been a hot minute since I last posted, and I am so sorry. I had just been adjusting to life because I moved to a whole nother state. I relocated to a whole nother state, and it's just kind of been like me just trying to get into like the rap of things and just me trying to get comfortable and everything. I also just started school. Yes, even during COVID, my school, we go to school for 2 days of the week, and then the rest of the days we do online. But I have been going to school. This is my second week, I'm pretty sure. Everything else besides that, I was just being lazy as well. Like, I moved here maybe like 4 or 3 weeks ago, but before that, I was just honestly being lazy, and I apologize for not posting videos. But today I'm going to be doing unpopular back to school opinions because this year I have too many complaints to not make a video about it. Like, honestly, this year is just so different because of COVID-19, and COVID-19 has just changed the way that we lived. It has changed everything, like the way that we go to concerts, the way we go to the mall. It just has like tipped over our whole life. Like, nobody was expecting this 2020. Like, everybody was like, hey, this is gonna be our year, and COVID was like, nope, I'm coming for you. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the video. My first unpopular back to school opinion is that online school is not for me. I know a lot of people who say online school is for them, and I know a lot of people who say it isn't for them, and I'm that person who is just not for me. Like, I understand we have to do it to help prevent COVID, and I completely understand that. But if I had to pick which one I like more, I would say going to school. And that's very surprising to me because I'm like the main person who be complaining about how much I don't want to go to school. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie. After doing online school, I'd rather go to school any day. Like, now I realize, like, now I've been trying to throw shade or anything. Like, now I understand why when kids like be online school, why they can't hold conversations that well. Like, now I've been trying to be mean or anything like that. But I noticed, like, because I've had some people where I go to church and they be online school, and you be talking to them, you be like, whoa, like, child, like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And or you'll say certain things, they don't know what you're talking about. I completely understand, because being homeschooled, doing online school is miserable for me. I need social interaction. I cannot be home all day looking at the damn wall. Literally look at the damn wall. Like, when school opened, I'm not gonna say, like, I was so happy. Like, I was so happy to know that I could go to school for 2 days at least. Like, I was so happy because I just feel like with online school, I don't retain any knowledge. I feel like everything goes through one ear and goes out the other. Like, I'm always like that, but I feel like in school I kind of like keep it a little bit more. But online school, I feel like you do the work, you turn it in, and it's like it's a worksheet that you just turn in, really. Like, my teachers, they don't do voice call because we do go to school. But when I do go to school, I feel like I actually learned something. I actually feel like I retained something. I actually feel like I actually like did something versus just doing online. But that's my unpopular opinion. If I'm doing online school, don't be mad at me if I'm using my online resources. So if I'm going on Google using a little calculator, don't be mad at me. It's online school. Like, if anything, y'all should have made the test the day we go to school, but y'all don't do that, so that's none of my business. My next unpopular back to school opinion is that school lunch is really not that bad. I feel like, I don't know if it's because I go to this new school, because I am going to this school. Like I said, I relocated, so I'm going to this new school. I don't know, but the lunch down here slap hard. Like, lately, like, I've been eating the lunch, and it's nothing like the lunch I had back where I used to live. Nothing like at all. Like, they actually have authentic food. Like, when they give you stuff, it's real. Like, at my other school, it's like the stuff they give you was so, like, because, you know, Michelle Obama made everything healthy, which, you know, she wasn't trying to do any harm, but like, really, like, the food not good. But she must have not got where I live up here, because they food popping. Like, when they have they spicy chicken sandwich, it's actually a spicy chicken sandwich, and they give us variety. They gave us they give you guys they gave us variety of stuff. Like, it actually looks bomb, and I'm like, I'm not used to this. Like, this stuff looks bomb, and I see everybody eating lunch and everything like that, and I can actually see why people eat lunch up here, because where I used to live, nobody used to be eating lunch that much. Like, me, I used to get the pizza every single day, baby girl, every single day. Like, I felt like my body, like, just getting bigger and forming rolls, because that pizza used to hit, though, with that Parmesan cheese. I don't know what they put in that Parmesan cheese, but that Parmesan, you making magic happen. Like, you put that on your food so good. So good. But all I can say is that the food up here where I live now, the school food is way better than it was ever in Florida, and the food is popping, bro, popping. Like, I'm not even exaggerating, it's actually popping, and I'm so surprised. But I don't know, but keep doing good. Like, Florida need to learn. Where I used to live, Florida need to learn. Cause my next unpopular opinion is that I think, like, I don't know who's feeling up for her. I'm not really trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but like I said, this is my unpopular opinions. But I feel like popular kids are generic. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like every year you have like the same personality type, like the same people who look exactly the same, like who are popular. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, the 9th grader who's popular is just like the 10th grader who's popular. Like the 10th grader, like the 11th grader, the 12th grader. Like, I feel like they all generic. The football player, the pretty girl, the maybe the girl who loud or whatever. Like, I feel like it's so generic. Every year the same people are popular all the time. Like, I never feel like there's any spice. My next unpopular opinion is that sport kids, people, like, when I mean sport kids, I mean like basketball and football. Those kids get treated so good by teachers and administrators. They are favorites. I don't know what it is, but like when they play sports and everything like that, football, especially if you're a boy, football, basketball, whatever, they get treated so good compared to the kids who are actually doing like they work and getting straight A's. And I'm not dissing the people who do sports, because I know sports is very hard, and I know that they're hard and everything like that. But what don't make sense to me is that how if they play basketball or football, they can skip class and the teacher will be perfectly fine with it and everything just because they're on the sports team. Like, what? Like, I swear on God, like, those kids be having like treatment, like the best treatment from administrator and everything. It be making no sense to me simply because, like, let me play a sport and get that type of treatment. Let me be able to skip class. Like, they be the teacher's favorite just because they play a sport. I'm like, does the sport really hold that much power? Like, I need to know, because I don't play that. I'm lazy as hell, but I want to figure out, because they be in sports and they just be like the teacher's favorites. It makes no sense. But my next unpopular opinion is that this is similar to that one I just said, but bad kids be the teacher favorites too. I don't know if it's just me, but I realize that kids who cause trouble, kids who are always being sent to like the office, they always are the teacher's favorites. And I'm like, so should I be bad or should I be good? Like, because it's like, it seems like the kids who are acting up usually get treated better than the kids who are acting right. Like, I be acting right, because first of all, I don't be trying to fight no teachers, but the teachers be paying no attention to me. But as soon as the kid who be about to ready to fight the teacher, they be the teacher's favorite. I'm like, how that work? How's she your favorite, but I'm actually doing my work and you don't give a damn about me? But you know, we ain't gonna talk about that. My popular opinion is that you need a bare minimum for supplies. Honestly, they give you this long list of stuff to buy and they don't use half of it. I feel like you need like maybe like 2 notebooks, 2 composition books, and a binder and some pencils, and you're done. And I feel like that, what I just stated, are probably too much, because half of the time they don't even use all that stuff. They be having you buy color pencils, markers, glue, scissors, and everything. They don't even use it. Don't even use it. It's like, I feel like the schools are like whatever, like sponsors with the people who make supplies, and the people who make supplies be like, hey, can you make this list and put this on there so that they can buy it, just so they can spend their money. I feel, honestly, because it makes no sense. Half of the stuff I'll buy and then we don't even use it. That's why I just stopped buying stuff, honestly. Like, what I do now is that if my stuff is good from last year, I just use it again. Like, I don't care about supplies. I'd rather buy some nice clothes than buy some damn supplies. For what? To use like what? The only thing I buy every year that I really need is some pencils. A pencil. Like, literally, this year I bought nothing but pencils. That's all I bought this year. Everything else I had it from last year, because my mom, she usually buys a lot of stuff. And now I understand what she means, just like get the stuff from last year, because I be having a hell of stuff from last year and I just put it in my book bag and I said, we going to school. And that was my stuff this year. I did not look at the list or nothing. And it's good because they ended up not really needing much, because especially this year's online, so I don't really need much stuff. But I didn't really need much, and you just need a bare minimum of supplies. My next unpopular opinion is, if you don't like kids, don't be a teacher. I just cannot stress this enough. If you don't like doing something, don't do it. It's like, for example, if you don't like taking care of people, don't become a doctor, don't become a nurse, don't become the people who take care of elderly people. I forgot what they call. But just don't do certain stuff if you don't like it. If you don't like cooking, don't become a chef. If you don't like playing sports, don't become an athlete. If you don't like designing clothes, don't become a designer. or whatever. Why would you do something you know you don't like it? Same thing for kids. If you don't like kids, don't do it. Don't be a teacher. Simple, point blank, period. My next unpopular opinion is that guidance counselors don't do nothing for you. Literally, the only time I've ever gone to the guidance counselor is to pick out my classes for the next year, and that's the only why, because they told me I had to go. But I've never gone. I've never actually been like, oh my god, like I'm stressed and I'm going through it and I'm gonna go to them. I've had moments where I've been really sad. I have never. The guidance counselor has been the last person that's on my mind to go talk to. I feel like the guidance counselor does nothing for you. The guidance counselor is not even trying to make a relationship with the students, but they want the students to get up and go to them. What? Like, this whole year you did not make a relationship with me, but when I'm going through problems, I'm supposed to go to you and talk to you. And I feel like, what is my guidance counselor gonna do? Like, I feel like guidance counselors don't even have like a good like perception about them. Like, what do they do? Like, I have not met a student yet who's been like, yeah, I go to my guidance counselor and talk about my problems. Like, no, I've never met that. I've never seen that. Never heard that in my life. Never. So I was like, if I don't hear it, I'm not gonna do it myself. Like, it's just like, guidance counselors don't even want to change your class for you. It's like, I can send an email to my guidance counselor and maybe it'll be a blessing if I get a reply back in a month at least. Guidance counselors, and I feel like, honestly, they just don't, I don't know what they be doing in that class, in their little office. I don't know what they be doing, because it must be something. They must be doing other teachers' work, because it's like they never can reply. They always busy. They never there. I don't know. My next unpopular opinion is that tests do not unpopular opinion is that tests cannot determine your knowledge. I feel like they really be letting tests determine how smart kids are in school, and that is not true. You could just be a bad test taker. I'm a bad test taker when it comes to math specifically. I suck when it comes to math and taking tests. Like, literally, I would do the worst thing on math, but then it's kind of crazy because when I do the work or the homework, I understand it perfectly well. But as soon as they say it's a test, I just like flunk it for some reason. But I feel like too, it's just like, sometimes teachers like do be doing this where they'll teach you something completely different. Like, they'll teach you how to do it with small numbers, and then on the test they give you like huge numbers, and I'm like, what? Like, you gonna teach me? Like, sometimes they'll teach you how to do it with like a 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 12, and then on the test it's 125, it's 230, it's 1035, and I'm like, but you was teaching me how to do it with small numbers. So sometimes I be seeing that switch up, and I don't like that about sometimes with teachers. I feel like just because you did teach me the concept, but teach me the concept with small words and with small numbers and big numbers, so that I can understand it when I do in a test. But tests cannot determine your knowledge. My next unpopular opinion is that freshman and sophomore year is very, very easy. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I think that's just like a fact right there. I mean, at least it depends. I'm saying like grade wise, I feel like it's very easy. Emotional wise, I don't know how everybody is doing freshman sophomore year, but I can say grade wise, freshman year and sophomore year is the easiest year. So I feel like that is the year where you just really need to go hard and get your grades good, so that you can just already set yourself up for success. Because I feel like in those 2 years you are really, really, really setting yourself up for success. Like, in those 2 years, if you do not do what you have to do in those 2 years, like, please, like, just do what you have to do, because those are the easiest years. They're easy to secure a good grade. Like, they're just like those 2 years where you can have fun and you can also just relax. Like, right now I'm a junior, and I just, the year has just started, so I don't know how exactly junior year is going to be. But what I've heard from others is that junior year is not easy. It's like the year where you're just getting everything together. But already being a freshman and sophomore, I can already tell you that freshman and sophomore year is definitely easy. It's definitely the fun years, like the years that you're like, but just have fun. So do your great, like, really work. Just like, it's not that hard to just do your homework and to just study. Like, it just takes out like a few hours of your day. Like, I know you're at school for 7 hours, but now it's like no excuses because you guys are online. Y'all should be having all A's and everything like that, okay? But definitely freshman and sophomore year was the easiest years in high school. High school boys are not all that. That's all I really gotta say for that. High school boys are not all that. Stop putting y'all time and energy into high school boys, and then next thing you know, you failing. The guidance counselor, if they do their job, calling you up and saying that you can't graduate because this and that. Do not, because I see that with a lot of people where they put all their focus in the little boys, and then when the time comes, their grades go down. Like, I had a friend who was very smart in freshman year, and she started messing around with boys in sophomore year. Her grades went from here to here real quick. So please, just focus on your work, focus on yourself, have fun. Don't be focused on these little boys, because half of the time y'all not going to be together. It's sad, but it's true. Half of the time y'all not going to be together, and you're probably going to go different ways, and you're probably never going to hear about him again in college. So don't focus on boys. Popular back to school opinion is that high school is pretty fast. It's very fast, actually. Like, I remember closing my eyes and I was in freshman year, and now I opened them, I'm in junior year. I thought they used to go by so slow, but now I'm looking back and I'm like, this is going by really fast. I have like this year, next year, and then I'm graduating and I'm going to college. Like, my next unpopular opinion is that high school low-key is drip or drown. Like, I know I was talking about like real grades and everything, but sometimes I feel like high school can be drip or drown. Like, it's either you dress nice or you don't. And when I say drip, I don't mean you have to be drip down like, oh, Jordans, Gucci, or something. Like, not like that, but I mean like just dress nice in general. I feel like if you do not dress nice in high school, a lot of times people are going to make fun of you. People are going to look at you a certain way. They're going to be like, who, like, what is she wearing? I feel like, I mean, like, I just feel like that's how it is in high school. Like, you either drip or you do drown. Like, I feel like if you cannot dress well, you think you can't dress well, ask your friends advice, or just like go online, go on YouTube, like try to figure out somebody who you know you can afford, someone that you know that you like, someone you know you can afford, someone that has the same body type. Even try to look at the same ethnicity as you, skin color and everything like that, but because that will help a lot. But I just feel like high school really is drip or drown. It really is. Like, sometimes it's like a fashion show to see who can dress and who cannot. But you know what, everybody dresses different, so that's all I got. But my next unpopular opinion is that sometimes people be forgetting that they at school. I'm sorry, like, I feel like that is unbelievable. So people will come to school and just sit down on their phone, no book bag, no pencil, no paper, and just sit and just look around. Like, baby girl, you at school. You're at school to learn. Like, you're at school to like do stuff, to do work and everything. And they really be forgetting that sometimes. I'm like, your mom literally dropped you off. Like, you took the bus and nobody was like, where your book bag at? Like, they will come dressed down, looking cute and everything, handsome, cute, whatever. No book bag, no paper, no pencil. I'm like, they really be forgetting that this is school. I think they really be thinking that this is some just club. I'm like, no, this is school. Like, we go here to learn. Like, it really be getting me sometimes that people just be forgetting that they in a school environment. It's crazy. My next unpopular opinion is that instead of calling it, everything should just be called European history, because like, I want to learn about other stuff. Like, I don't want to learn about no white people. That's all we learn about our whole school year. White European history. Like, I want to learn about something else. Give me black history. Give me some like Hispanic history. Give me history about the Indians. Like, give us a good history about the Indians, not just about them not just about the Europeans, like kicking them out. Give us some like about their culture, like something else. Like, I'm sick of hearing about the Europeans, Christopher Columbus, that they discovered America. Okay, next. Like, I'm sick of it, honestly. I feel like it's just a repeat of every year, and every year they just get probably just a little bit more in depth about it. Like, no, we've been learning about this our whole lives. Like, our whole lives, everything is about America. Like, I understand I'm in America, but can I learn other stuff? Like, can I learn about other people, other things that are happening? Like, my own, why can't I learn about black history, my own people? I can't even learn about them. I gotta learn about these Europeans. And they water it so down too. Like, they don't even show that. They don't even talk about how all the bad that they did too. Like, they love to water it down and make it seem all like hearts and sparkles and everything, when half of it is not what it seems at all. Last but not least, unpopular back to school opinion is that school is pretty fun. High school is pretty fun. I mean, I feel like some people would say that it's boring, some people would say it sucks, but I think it's pretty fun. I feel like the right people you have, like what you do, it really affects on how you enjoy it. If you're always in fights, if you're always in drama, then it's not going to be enjoyable. But if you're just chilling with your friends, you're just trying to have fun, you just like doing what you got to do, you joking around, you just having fun, then I feel like it's worth it. But if you're just always like kind of on a negative, then it cannot be, sometimes it's not fun. But honestly, I feel like if you have the right experience, if you do what you got to do, as long as you just just chill, make it how it really need to be, high school is very fun. It's enjoyable. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Anyways, guys, that's all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Guys, if you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And anyways, guys, bye.